Hi, I want to talk to you today about the book On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Vuong. This is a novel, but it reads a lot like a memoir, so I was really intrigued by the way that the narrator told the story. So what happens is we have this narrator who is a young man, and he is writing a letter to his mother. His mother doesn't know how to really speak English or read English because she grew up for part of her life in Vietnam, and this was around the time when the Vietnam War was happening and some of the aftermath of this. And then she moved to the United States where her son was born. And so he's grown up knowing English and knowing the culture of the United States. So he's writing this letter to his mother and trying to explain to her who he is and just being honest about his history and his family's history, the whole time knowing that she will never really be able to read this. So it talks a lot about his life and some of the struggles that he has. There are patterns of some generational trauma and historical trauma that his family has gone through that he is also part of and experiencing. Along with this, he meets a boy when he is younger in high school named Trevor, and they start to have a relationship with one another. So he's also trying to figure out what this relationship means. There's also questions of mental health and addiction. So there's just a lot going on with this story, and it's very beautifully written. It is written in a poetic way in the way that he writes the letter. So I just want to read to you part from later on in the book. It doesn't give away anything, but just gives some of the idea of that poetic language. They say addiction might be linked to bipolar disorder. It's the chemicals in our brains, they say. I got the wrong chemicals, Ma. Or rather, I don't get enough of one or the other. They have a pill for it. They have an industry. They make millions. Did you know people get rich off of sadness? I want to meet the millionaire of American sadness. I want to look him in the eye, shake his hand, and say, it's been an honor to serve my country. So that's just a glimpse of On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Vuong, and I highly recommend this as your next read.